Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm going to tell you why I think you should become a HGV driver. In the interest of balance, I'm going to tell you some things you might want to consider, but I'll also tell you what I do to deal with that as well. The first reason I think you should become a HGV driver is the high demand. If you saw the video where I talk about getting this current job that I've got now, you will know how easy it was for me. I literally decided I was no longer going to do the job I was doing. I wasn't happy there. Went into the office for the place that I'm at now and said, have you got any jobs going? And they went, yeah, when can you start? It was that easy. So yes, there is a demand there. I'm not going to go into whether there's a driver shortage or whether there isn't a driver shortage, but one thing I do know is there is a demand for HGV drivers out there, and you've just got to go out there and go for it basically, because someone will give you a job. I think as well, with that high demand also comes that job security. Now that may not be job security with the place that you're at, because anything can happen to companies, but the fact that you can come out of one company and walk straight into another company and get a job because you've got that HGV license is definitely something that's going to add to that future proofing of your career, shall we say. The next thing is salary. I have already done a video on salary, and I will be doing another one for 2024 now that I am starting to get those notifications again for jobs and everything like that. So yeah, look out for that one. But salary, yeah, the salaries are good. Yes, with jobs you have to put the hours in. Yes, not every job pays brilliantly compared to another job, but ultimately they're paying a lot more than what some people think, and could be paying a lot more than what you're currently doing. I am still seeing jobs that are 40 to 50k for on-target earnings with the overtime and nights out, etc, etc. So yeah, the money's there for you to be earning. The next thing for me is flexibility and variety. That can be from what it is that you're delivering or where it is in the country that you're going. HGVs go all over the country and deliver absolutely everything. Everything in your house, everything around you, at some point, all of it or part of it was on the back of a truck. So yeah, imagine the stuff that we get to deliver. Obviously that depends on who it is you're working for, where you're working, etc, etc, but the options are there to give you that variety and that change that you may be looking for. For me, the other thing that I really like is the independence and the autonomy to do what I like with my day, as long as I get my jobs done. You'll find most of the time the planners are pretty flexible regarding what it is you're doing, when you're having your breaks, etc, etc. As long as you get to your deliveries on time, you get the work done that you're supposed to be doing. You're not going over your driving hours, your breaks, you're getting infringements, all of those types of things. So yeah, most of the time in the jobs I've had, they leave me alone, I leave them alone. As long as I know what I'm doing, where I've got to go, then everybody's happy as long as I get there on time. Now, some things you may want to consider are the long days. I'm still doing 12 to 15 hour days, and for some people who currently work in an office doing 8-9 hour days, that's going to be a big change to what they're currently doing. Sometimes I am still starting at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and again, if you're used to working in an office, for example, where you're not starting till 9 o'clock in the morning, yeah, again, something you may want to consider. The next thing is around health risks. Typically your diet will change. It's so much more convenient to go into one of the fast food places and get a sausage roll or a burger from somewhere. And yeah, as the name suggests, HGV driver, we spend up to 10 hours a day sat here not moving. Yes, you may spend some time sat down in an office not moving, but typically you're able to get up and move around a lot easier than we are. With those fast foods and stuff like that, that can lead on to more serious health issues rather than just weight gain, for example. Diabetes, heart issues, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's why we have to have medicals, but that's something you may want to consider as well. If you come from that office environment where you're used to being around people all day, and then you come and work in this 8-foot by 6-foot box, then it can get quite lonely. The only interaction you may have with someone throughout the day will be the grumpy forklift driver who's annoyed at you because you've turned up delivering something and now he's got to unload it. And of course then, if you're doing that tramper role, most of the time you're tired, you go to bed, you spend the evening on your own, not interacting with anybody. You are going to have an increased stress, pressure from the job. You think we're going to be driving 100,000 miles a year, maybe, in some jobs. You could be doing 15 to 20 multi-drop deliveries a day. You could have booking times to meet on top of other daily pressures as well as things like traffic. Now, they can just build up on you and they can take their toll. Personally, I think all of the negatives can be avoided. First thing to do is find a job that you actually want to do. Go and work somewhere where you want to be there, because the long days, those types of things, it won't really matter if you're actually enjoying the job. Health, yeah, build yourself into a routine of making your own lunch. Have those decisions already made for you so that you're not tempted by going into the service station or into the fast food restaurant or stopping in the lay-by and getting yourself a burger at the burger van, because yeah, your health is probably the most important thing. Stress levels, yeah, there's gonna be traffic. Let cars in, let lorries out, whatever it is, because the only person that you are stressing out is yourself, because yeah, they don't care either way what's going on. It's only you that it affects. And then loneliness, yeah, get out of the truck in the service stations, talk to other drivers, talk to people at deliveries, talk to your colleagues, call them up on the phone. There is plenty of things that you can do to interact with people that you're no longer able to interact with because you're not working in an office, for example, and yeah, you're out on the road on your own. There is still ways of talking to people. So yes, I do think you should become a HGV driver, as long as you can deal with those negative side of things and adapt to that different working style that we have to have as HGV drivers. Every job does come with its negatives though. I'm sure that's potentially why you're looking to change your career and become a HGV driver. Maybe, I don't know. But the good side of things, job security and the salary, are always going to be there. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you do have any questions, thoughts, leave them in the comments below. And all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.